Hello students, welcome to the MySQL series. In the previous videos we were discussing about the select command. In this video, let's continue our discussion on select command. Here we are going to discuss about the distinct keyword which is used to eliminate duplicate values and in operator for searching based on a list, then searching based on a range, for that between operator. Let's see one by one. Eliminating duplicate values, for that we can use this distinct keyword. It is used to eliminate the redundant data, that means repeated data. So in which situation we need to use that? Let's consider a table called conveyance with admission number, name, address, bus number, boarding point and phone number. This is a conveyance table of a school management system. When we consider this table, suppose the conveyance in charge wants to know from where these students are coming, in which places these students are coming. And for example, this school have total 2000 students. In that case, if we are displaying a query for displaying the places from where students are coming, we are just writing the query select boarding point from conveyance. We want to see the boarding points of the students. So we have just written the query select boarding point from conveyance. When we write such a query, there will be 2000 values coming in the output. From that, it is very difficult to find out the unique values. To searching the unique values from the output, it will be difficult. So it is better if you are just getting only the unique values. We want to see from which places these students are coming. So to get the unique values only, that means we don't want the repeated values. So we want to eliminate the repeated values. For that purpose, we can use the distinct clause. Of the above said query, we just need to add a distinct clause. Select distinct boarding point from conveyance. If we are adding this distinct keyword to this conveyance, what is happening? It eliminates the duplicate values and shows the unique values only. Then if there is 2000 students, it may be from 50 places only the students may be coming, nearby places of the school. So it will be more useful than the first query. So that the in charge of the conveyance can easily find out from which places these students are coming. So if you want to see only the unique values of a particular column, you can use this distinct keyword. Now let's see some example queries. We have a table called a library with the book number, book title, publishers, author, date of publication, PUB, price and number of copies. So based on this, let's execute the queries related to the distinct keyword. The question is, display the publishers of various books from the table library. One more condition is there. A publisher should appear only once. If the publisher is distributing more than one book, publishers' names need to be mentioned only once. So let's see the command for that. See here, the publishers McGraw publication publishes 2 books here, only 6 books here. So mastering informatic practice and auditing, both from the same publisher. So we don't want to repeat this McGraw again. So to get a query like that, let's execute. Let's see the answer for this. Select distinct. Distinct is applied before the publisher, so that we just need only once. Let's execute this query. Select distinct publishers from library. So let's execute this command in MySQL. See the answer. We have already 6 records. From that, we are displaying the publishers without duplication. Now the total 5 rows only, because McGraw 2 books are from the publishers McGraw. So that is not displayed twice, it is displayed only once. So this way we can avoid the duplication using the distinct keyword. Let's see, one more query is there. So let's see that query also. That is, the 18th question, display the author of various books from the table library. An author should appear only once. See, there may be, when we consider a library, there may be 20 or 25 books from written by APJ Abdul Kalam. So APJ Abdul Kalam name not need to be repeated 25 times. Instead of it need to be displayed only once. So for displaying queries like that, we can use this distinct keyword. Select distinct author from library. So let's execute this query in MySQL. See, here Mrs. Lily is repeating, so that Mrs. Lily is shown only once. Authors' names are not repeated, it is distinct authors' names only displayed here. So in this way we can avoid the duplication. Now let's see the next operator we are going to discuss, that is in operator. The purpose of in operator is, suppose we want to search based on a list. We have a list of value, from that we want to search whether that particular column contains a value in that given list. In that purpose we can use this in operator. It selects values that matches any value in the given list of values. For example, we have a student table, we have a column marks in that. I want to display data of students whose marks are 68 or 76 or 78. So these are the 3 values. We have a list 68, 76 and 78. I want to search whether the student is getting any of these 3 marks. So select star from student where marks in 68, 76, 78. So in this way we can use the in operator to search based on a list. Let's see another example for this. Select the students coming from the places Pullad, Kumbanad, Iruperur and Thottaphagam. So these are 4 places, okay, from where students are coming. So if you want to search whether the student is coming from these 4 places, we can write a query like this. We can write a query like this. The boarding point of the student, it may be Pullad or Kumbanad or Iruperur or Thottaphagam. So if we are using simple logical operators and relation operators, we need to write like this. Boarding point equals, boarding point equals. In this way we need to write it again and again. So instead of that, if we are using in clause, we can simply write the query like this. See, where boarding point in Pullad, Kumbanad, Iruperur, Thottaphagam. So instead of writing boarding point equals, boarding point equals, that can be avoided if we are using this in clause. So this in clause is very useful when we have a list of values. If the list of values, if is 2 more places need to be added, this will be easier if we are using the in clause. So let's see some questions related to that, related to the library table. Display the book title and author of all the books by Raman Prakash, Surendra Saxena and S.K. Paul. We want to see the books of these 3 authors only. So three authors names are already mentioned. So let's see how we can write the query. Select book title and author need to be displayed from library where author in Raman Prakash, Surendra Saxena, S.K. Paul. So these three names are enclosed within double quotes, and that is given in the in clause. So let's execute this query and see the output using MySQL. See, we have given the query using the in clause. We are searching the author's book, these three authors' book. See, these three authors' books only displayed in the output. So this will be easier when we search based on a list. Now let's see the third operator, that is the between operator. This between operator is used to search based on a range if you want to apply a condition based on a range. So range wise you already know how to prepare the condition for a range using the logical and the relational operators, but this between will be more easier to handle. So between operator defines the range of values. We here both the upper limit, upper value and the lower value, that is included within that. And one more important thing need to be mentioned. First you have to give the lower limit value, then after and you have to give the upper value. So let's see an example for that. We want to display roll number and marks of the student who have secured marks in the range 70 to 80, including both the 70 and the 80. So we can write the query like this: select roll number, name, marks from student where marks between lower limit is 70, so 70 and 80. So in this way you can apply search based on a range. So let's see this same query we have already written using this greater than less than symbols. So if we are using that method, it is not that much easy. If we, the same query, if we are writing using this greater than and less than symbol, this where clause will be like this, where marks greater than or equal to 70 and marks less than or equal to 80. Otherwise you can write it in this way also. So instead of that you can simply use this between, that will be more easier. Now let's do some exercises based on that. Display book number, title, price of all the books whose book price is in the range 200 to 300. So here a range is mentioned 200 to 300. So let's see the query for that. Select book number, book title, price from library where price between 200 and 300. So here we have mentioned the range. So let's execute this command in MySQL. The price must be between 200 and 300. See the price 270 and 210, that is between these two ranges. So this is the range. Based on, you can use between for seeing the values coming within the change, including both the lower and upper. Look at this 21st question. There is a slight difference here. Book number, title, price need to be displayed of all the books whose price is not in the range. Mention the word, listen to this word not in the range. So you know how to see within the range, and here it is mentioned as not. If it is not means just the opposite of between. So that you can just use a not before the between to get the result of this query. So the query is the same, just need to add a not before the betweens like this, not between. So let's execute this same query. Here we are just adding a not between 200 and 300. So see, when we look at this answers, see, we have total these two are coming within and these are not coming within. Okay, 1, 3 and 6. Okay, so this is how we use the between operator. So we have seen the distinct keyword, that is for eliminating the duplicated values. Then the in operator to search based on a list of values. Then the between clause to search based on a range. So this will be more useful when we do the display related to a table values. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you.